Guys, Matt here, going to do a review on the Kubota B26B backhoe. I haven't seen any of these reviews really on YouTube, but anyway. Alright, so what a B26B is, it's not a B26 or a B2500 or anything like that tractor with a backhoe and a bucket thrown on it. That's not what it is. This is a full purpose-built backhoe, miniature backhoe, like a JCP or an old case or something like that. So with that being said, you know, we've got beefed up chassis, beefed up lifting equipment. It's also got two hydraulic pumps, you know, one to drive the front, one specifically designed to drive the back. Now this little girl is 1.8 tons, that's its weight, and it has the same breakout force as a 1.8 ton mini excavator. This is all on paper, right? So, and it's got a 3 meter turning circle. Now I can tell you right now, for some reason, whatever, maybe it's just the layout of the backhoe, I can actually get more weight onto the ground and brake harder with this thing than what I can with a 1.8 miniature backhoe. It just seems that maybe it's just the weight and the overall tractor, how it's all spread out from when you get your bucket down, when you get your stabilising legs down. It seems to have more breakout force. Oh, hello, Lucy. What are you doing? You want to get in this too, do you? Yeah, so I'm really happy. So I've used little Kubotas before, little tractors with the backhoe attachments, and to be honest, they're fucking hopeless. I mean, good for just, you know, poking around, doing a little bit here and there on the farm, but if you want to actually use this thing as a business piece, you know, as a plumber or a builder or just hire it out, dry hire it, this is completely different. This thing really is built sturdy. Couple of little gripes. So gripe number one is that for such an expensive and high-end machine, it doesn't come standard with a 4-in-1 bucket. It comes standard with just a normal bucket, which is, mate, a normal bucket is useless. I don't know why they still do that. This is 2020. Who uses a bucket without the ability to be able to open up? Okay, so that's gripe number one. Gripe number two, and this is just a personal preference thing. When they come set up, in a different sort of a setup to what I'm normally used to. I'm used to, I think they call it the Bobcat controls, whereas these things come set up, I think they call it John Deere style controls, completely foreign to what I'm used to, and I had a crack at it trying to learn it, but it just wasn't natural. So that was a quick and easy fix. All we did was undo these bolts here, and there's two on the front, pulled them off, and there's a couple of hoses in there, switch those hoses around, bang. Now it's the same as any other excavator. Love it. So that's, you know, I mean, that's not really a gripe. You can sort of set it up whichever way you want to. And look, the second thing is with the seat, there it is. The seat spins around like that, but if you have a look at how small of a gap it is to try and get through there yourself, like you see, you've got to kind of try and squeeze through there. It's not exactly easy, and you know, sometimes it's a little bit tricky. So I still actually haven't worked out. So if you have a look at the gap, there. Like, I mean, you can kind of step over that back section there, or vice versa. So that's that. But apart from that, it feels really good. Lots of power. It's quiet. It's good on fuel, and the swing of it, like, it comes out almost 180 degree on the bucket, which is really good, because a lot of other backhoes only will come out on an angle out here like that, whereas this comes right out to the side, so it really gives you a good range. And yeah, and like I said, the controls are very well laid out. That's your bucket controls there, and your forward and back here. I'd like to see over here maybe a forward and back control for the drive, so you don't have to keep spinning your foot back around, your seat back around, sorry, to move to a new position. It'd be nice just to have that, because you can certainly reach your bucket from the backhoe position to lift your bucket up. So it'd be nice to be able to just have a lever here, forward and back, just to crawl it along a little bit. But apart from that, I highly recommend this. And look, the reason that we decided to go for a B26B over a mini excavator is it's this. Well, look, nothing will dig like a mini excavator in a tight situation. You know, you can spin 180 degrees. They're very, very small, and they dig well. You know, they don't have all. You know, but when it comes to backfilling, they're a dead set prick. You really can't get a decent backfill with a mini excavator. Like, you can get it close sometimes, but you know, the more you play around on the grass and everything, the more you chew it up. Nothing backfills like a bobcat. So with that said, like, you put one of those digging attachments on a bobcat, it's a pain in the ass. This thing seems to be the best of both worlds, and the fact that it's got a 3-meter turning circle, forward and back controls at your feet without actually having to go through gears and that sort of stuff, that really makes it easy to use. It's just like a ride-on lawnmower, back and forward. Familiar controls now to a mini excavator, which means you're not trying to think about things when you're pulling on your levers. It just comes back. So hands up, love it.